brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Finally, we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. Shaq, how would you assess that Dallas Mavericks roster?
Well, Dirk is older, but guess what, Ernie? He's still fun to watch. He's shooting that high fadeaway, and I like to call it the 1, 2, 3 jumper. That's German for 1, 2, 3, Ernie.
Yeah, but it's not catching on. I don't know.
1, 2, 3 jumper.
How about Monte Ellis?
Oh, Monte Ellis is explosive. Reminds me of AI, his crossover ability, his speed to get from end to end. Monte's a very exciting player also, Ernie.
Got anything catchy that you can hang on Monte Ellis, like you hung on Dirk?
No, I don't know what language he speaks.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 jumper.
I got nothing.
And now, your Charlotte Hornets starting five. At the power forward position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 40, Tony Zeller. At forward 6'7" from Kentucky, number 14, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. From Utah, wearing number 15, Kemba Walker. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 1, Lance Stevenson. Man in the middle, standing 6'10", from Prentice High School, number 25, Al Jefferson.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Mavericks are coming to town. It's getting noisy here in Charlotte. We're at the Time Warner Cable Arena. Home of the Hornets. It's what you've been waiting for. 2K Sports and the NBA present our Wednesday afternoon affair. So Dallas will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Dirk and Chandler up front. Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. And it's Nelson in at the 1 spot. Now here's Chandler. And a wide open look here for Ellis. From outside off the mark.
Well, Monte Ellis put in a great position to succeed in Dallas, certainly, with the players he had around him. Rick Carlisle, the coach. They set the high pick for him on the left side, so Steve, he can drive to his right.
Shows you what a great coach can do, Kevin. You just put players in positions to succeed and alongside players who can complement him. Just seemed like the perfect fit for Ellis, and he took advantage of that.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Dishes it to Chandler. Back to Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Jefferson with some nice D.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Zeller setting the pick for Stevenson. And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Walker. Pulls up, hits the jump hook. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. They get it back. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
The dish to Stevenson. Pass to Jefferson. Shot from the low block. And there's another one for the Hornets. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Nelson dishes to Ellis. Nowitzki with the screen on Stevenson. Jumper off the screen. And that one's good, Ellis. Ellis has got his first basket of the night.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Walker the pass to Stevenson. Back to Walker. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
So often what you're able to do on the road defines who you are as a team, and in the Western Conference where you'll finish in that conference. Lucky for Dallas, they were a very strong road team.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one. Charlotte
in the lead. Outside, Walker. Here's Zeller. Jefferson kicks to Stevenson. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Dallas with 23 road wins, as you said, and that seemed to be the difference for them getting back to the playoff picture and driving the Spurs all the way to 7 games in round 1.
Now, here is Nelson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Nowitzki. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Well, Clark, you look at why the Mavs were so good on the road. They just weren't affected by the change in venue.
Yeah, they were top 3 in shooting as a road team right behind the Heat and the Spurs. Unfazed by being away from home.
Tyson Chandler. That's his first personal foul.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, second overall pick back in 2012. And, Clark, as you know, an NCAA champion. You saw it firsthand with Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, I like his disposition, and I love his motor. I mean, his defense, his size, athleticism. He's an excellent rebounder for his position and size. He can defend up to 3 or 4 positions on the court. You know, you look at him, and I don't like to compare guys, Kevin, but, you know, he reminds me a bit of a young Gerald Wallace type.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Biyombo is checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Zeller. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker.
And for Kidd-Gilchrist, the knock has always been about his outside shooting ability. You know, his shot has a big hitch in it. He shoots it on the way down, so there's a lot of fundamental issues with that stroke.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
For Charlotte, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Henderson against Felton. Here's Roberts. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, you look at that shooting motion for MKG. Boy, that thing is broke at this point. It's going to be hard for him to fix it, but I think he can. I think it's still not beyond being modified. If that happens, the sky's the limit. He just turned 21, so he's got a chance to get that jumper right.
And here's Charlotte. In the corner, Henderson with it. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Felton kicks to Harris. Back to Felton. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Aminu. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. So it's the Hornets now. Down low. And finish off by Kidd-Gilchrist. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Now, here's Felton. Out to the right wing. There's the screen. Harris dishes to right. Just 5 on the clock. Biyombo with the block. Here's Roberts. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Harris. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
And so it's Charlotte with it. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Charlotte, Zeller and Johnson are the bigs. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. And it's Henderson in at the 3 spot.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now here's Nowitzki. Fades back. That's good. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the night. Well, Dirk Nowitzki may be the best mid-range jump shooter in the league, and he's been that way for a long time. A shot that's falling out of favor, but Clark, for him, it's a go-to weapon.
Yeah, he's able to back down defenders and then hit that nice turnaround. Most of the time, he's much taller than whoever's guarding him, so there's really not much you can do to impede that shot.
Mavericks trail by 4. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. As you know, Cody Zeller was the 4th overall pick in 2013. And Coach Clifford has said he has a lot of physical ability. His basketball IQ is through the roof. He has great intangibles, and he's young. I don't want to limit him in any way, but I want him to progress at his own rate. For us to be good, he's got to be a really big part of it. Kevin, back to you.
An intriguing young talent. Thanks. Here's Stevenson after Devin Harris's score.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Now here's Jefferson. Pass to Walker. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Jefferson's shot is off.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Jefferson against Stevenson. Harris passes to Ellis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Some changes for Charlotte. Vonleh comes in for Cody Zeller, and Gary Neal subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Dallas also making some changes. Chandler comes in for Richard Jefferson, and Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Harris.
Monte Ellis is only 6'3", but makes his living in the lane. One of the truly outstanding finishers in the NBA. He's an explosive small guard who is relentless in attacking the rim off the dribble.
Here's Neal. He's on target from 8 feet out. Neal's got his first points of the night. Here's Ellis. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Ellis has got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas. And for Ellis, guys, a high-impact, kinetic style of play, and always driving the lane. And Stevie played in all 82 games last season. He was very durable.
Well, among his many talents, that's another one. The durability, the toughness to make it through the entire season. I think the coaches and teammates really appreciate that as well.
Here's Nelson. Following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Nelson with it. He's picked up by Walker. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nelson. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Just 5 on the clock. Neal pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Stevenson, a screen on Chandler. And Walker kicks to Stevenson. Left side, Walker passes to Jefferson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 3-point Hornets lead. 1:53 left in the first half. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker. Dallas also making some changes. White, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Crowder comes in for Parsons. That's Felton in for Ellis. Now here's Wright. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Felton. Here's Crowder. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
Well, Raymond Felton has been, throughout his career, very solid starting point guard. But last season was arguably the worst of his career. The shooting percentage tumbled, and I thought at times he just really looked out of sorts offensively.
And Felton even struggling at the free throw line. He's hoping to bounce back.
Yeah, but I think now, you know, he's in his 30s, Kevin. He may be best suited to a reserve role as a guy who can do a little bit of everything off the bench for you as a backup point.
Biyombo is checked in for Vonleh. He's off on the second.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Neal's got his second basket of the night.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Nelson outside. Williams against Wright. Felton goes in. Baseline J on the way, and he recovers it. Nelson from outside.
It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Hornets leading by 3 to the paint. Roberts dishes to Neal. Feeds it to Roberts. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
And here's Nelson. This one for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
A huge 3 to cut it close going to halftime. It's still anyone's ball game.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Hornets ahead. They're up by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jameer, looking back at this first half of play, what sorts of things need to happen for you guys in the second half?
Well, we need to get stops. The first team that gets stops puts together some strings on the defensive end. I think we'll win the game. And, you know, we have to take more pride in things we're doing. We're doing some things differently, but I think we can play a little harder, actually a lot harder on defense.
Jameer, thank you. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Monte Ellis.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is. And he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And, Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
Hornets leading by 3 on the floor for Dallas. Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. Dirk and Chandler up front, and it's Nelson in at the point. Now here's Stevenson. And it's Walker penetrating. Nowitzki with the steal. Nelson against Walker. Chandler the pass to Nowitzki. Makes it off the glass. Nowitzki's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavs. The Hornets shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, you know, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, a 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the Defensive Player of the Year in the league. And in 2013, an All-Star. I mean, that's a pretty strong 3-season run.
Now Nelson following the three-point attempt by Lance Stevenson. On the wing, Ellis. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist from Monte Ellis. And that's now 9 points for Nowitzki. Charlotte calls timeout. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker. You don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
And here's Stevenson. Dirk Nowitzki getting his 3 to go. Stevenson outside. The 11-footer. That one wide left.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Nelson with it. He's picked up by Walker. Kicks it out to Ellis. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. And he gets the bucket. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Shot to stop the run. Jefferson kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Walker. Ellis with some nice D.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
A big part of last year's turnaround in Charlotte was the team's ability to get the close game wins. I mean, they did that in this building, and typically they just found a way to stay at it and never give up. Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Hornets trail by 6. Charlotte calls timeout. And for Charlotte, guys, you know, a lot of their 25 home wins were very close games, but they fought it out.
Yeah, if you actually look at their point differential at home, you wouldn't think they were very good in this building, but they came up clutch and won a lot of close games down the stretch last year.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Mavericks also with a sub. Harris is checked in for Jameer Nelson. Henderson against Parsons. Henderson dishes to Stevenson. He kicks it to Henderson. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Dirk Nowitzki did not like that.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Now here is Harris. He has 5. Nowitzki kicks to Harris. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Harris passes to Nowitzki. And there's the feed to Parsons. Kicks to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Good D by Stevenson.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Zeller with it. Now guarded by Parsons. And that one's good by Henderson.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, Gerald Henderson is not the most lethal outside shooter, but I really like the way he's learning to move without the ball. He's very opportunistic with his cuts whenever his defender turns his head.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Brandon Wright's checked in for Chandler. Jay Crowder comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Aminu in for Chandler Parsons. Ellis goes in. Wright dishes to Ellis. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. And even 3-on-3 break for the lead. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And Henderson most comfortable, it seems, Steve, shooting from the corners.
Yeah, like most players, you know, Kevin, that's the easier shot, 22 feet instead of 23.9. He shot a good percentage from there. Not really a long-range shooter per se, which is why you didn't see him, you know, shoot effectively from the top of the circle or on the wings.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams has checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Felton's checked in. Both free throws good from Henderson.
Well, really nice to see the purple and teal back on the court with Charlotte reclaiming the Hornets as their team identity. And I like the new jerseys. Not too bad at all. Pretty fashionable there.
Now here's Felton. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. And Wright kicks to Felton. To stop the run. Dallas, no good that time either. And the Hornets for Charlotte, a reference to the fighting spirit in the region during the American Revolution.
Yeah, the region compared to a hornet's nest by the British generals. And the new logo, a little edgier than the last one. We'll see if they can channel some of that ferocity on the court.
Now here's Walker after the miss from Raymond Felton. Charlotte no good that time either. The Mavericks trailing. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Wright with a screen on Walker. The pass to Wright. And it's Aminu in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Hornets on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Stevenson passes to Walker. It's stolen by Aminu. Outside Felton. He feeds it to Aminu. And it's Harris off the drive. Now here's Felton. 1 second left. Rejected by Walker. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Charlotte as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Here is Nelson. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with Gary Neal. And it's Jefferson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So that's the Hornets' 5.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Now here's Walker. Dishes it to Jefferson. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away and taken away by Ellis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Some good numbers for Ellis. He has 9 points and a steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
Well, it's a good example, Clark, of how you set the table for the rest of your teammates. He's really brought focus and energy to this game.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them.
It's interesting that the Mavs almost exclusively built through free agency. Now, they make draft picks, but they always seem to have a hand in free agency come July.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Nowitzki left side. Drops one in from the wing. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Jefferson dishes to Neal. Outside, Walker. Tries from 10. Here's Zeller. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
Going to the line.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And they've been knocking down the mid-range jumper as well.
First one falls for him. Big part of why the Hornets were able to improve so much last year is they had an identity and Steve, a veteran presence on the team. And that goes a long way.
Well, they've had talent for quite some time, but without direction, it's not easy to make anything of it. I just think getting Al Jefferson in the middle kind of tied all those pieces together.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And for the Hornets, hey, they had some low points in the season, but they still found a way to rally around each other and not let things spiral south like they had in the past. Kudos to them for showing that kind of resolve. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Outside, Walker. The dish to Neal. High, arcing shot. Goes back up. Shot by Zeller, no good. Mavericks leading by 3. Nelson kicks to Parsons. The basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Well, one of the dynamics for this Bobcats team last year was they had a lot of veteran presence, so they're able to deal with adversity, get through that in advance, and I thought that really helped band this team together last year, and they went on to make the postseason.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Jameer Nelson, a stocky 6-foot guard, now in his 11th season out of St. Joe's. College Player of the Year his senior season.
And the Hornets making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
And Clark Nelson on the shorter side for a point guard, but very solidly built.
Compactly so, and a really good competitor, smart, tough point guard. His size is a disadvantage defensively, but has been a good jump shooter and floor general throughout his career. Last season, Kemba Walker's per-game numbers were pretty comparable to his breakthrough second season, but his efficiency shooting the ball dropped a little bit overall. He was under 40% from the field last season.
And so Walker nails both of them. And for Walker last season, Steve, less points in the paint, more threes.
Well, and he's improved that three-point percentage every season in the NBA, so he's growing comfortable from that range. And, and that's a nice trend with the Hornets looking to create space for Big Al Jefferson inside. They'll need those perimeter threats.
Dallas calls timeout.
To make the playoffs in the West, because it's so difficult out there, you've got to take advantage of your opportunities against the weaker East, and the Mavs did just that.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Nelson kicks to Ellis. Here's Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game. Most years, if you want in the Western Conference playoffs, you need 20 wins against the East. The Mavs met that mark last year.
Well, over the last decade, the team has been very good against teams from the East, save for a couple hiccups here and there. Possibly because, being in the middle of the country, the road trips are not as difficult and as brutal for Dallas as the teams on the coast.
But they'll get another chance. Hornets trail by 3. Outside, Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. Stevenson left side. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
so here's Charlotte, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Mavericks leading by 3. Nelson with it. Parsons outside. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Nowitzki's got 15 points here in the second half. Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 5. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Stevenson passes to Walker. And here's Stevenson. Here's Jefferson, the turnaround jumper.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Dallas calls timeout. They're in front by 3. There's 1:40 left in the game. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. It's Ellis on the wing. Plenty of space. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. And that's 13 points for Monte Ellis.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Screen by Jefferson. Walker goes in. And the shot is good. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure he would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Nowitzki, no good.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Jefferson, a screen on Nelson. Walker dishes to Zeller. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker to tie it up. The Mavericks pull it in.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Nelson outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Walker. Nelson kicks to Parsons. Shot clock at 6. Ellis goes in. Stolen by Stevenson.
Still a chance, but they've got to score here.
Yeah, every possession is necessary.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Stevenson. Jefferson setting the pick for Stevenson. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Jefferson really starting to light it up. Big Al making him pay.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
And the Hornets call time here. They're losing by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the three, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got three-point shooters. Let it fly.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. Dallas calls timeout. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Hornets. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. And it's Jefferson in at the center position.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here is Harris. Chandler outside. Parsons passes to Nowitzki. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Nowitzki's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Crucial basket there. As long as they've got that mismatch there, big versus small, they should continue to exploit it.
And they will, Steve. You can be sure of that.
Jefferson down low. Chandler on him. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Ellis, that's good.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Harris against Walker. Pass to Jefferson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harris outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Walker. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. Zeller with it. Now Chandler defending. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Walker goes in. Rattles through traffic and lays it in.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
Now here is Harris. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. On the wing, Chandler. It's stolen by Jefferson. Outside, Walker. Stevenson outside. It falls!
Oh, what a basket, man. At the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Harris dishes to Ellis. A second chance effort. Buries it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Walker. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stevenson kicks to Walker. Misses the 3. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Passes it to Walker. For 3. Count it! And the Mavericks call time here. They trailed by 3. 1 second left in overtime. Nelson from outside. No good. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Gerald, a win that certainly got to feel good with the way the team just kept grinding away. What is it about this team that enabled you to come away with the win?
We got a lot of fight. We had a little lull there, but we just came together and got sharp on offense and defense and got it done.
Competitive spirit. We love to watch it, Gerald. Thank you, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.